Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing the updated Cold Steel Rajah 3. The blade steel is AUS 10A. The blade length is 3.5 inches long. The handle length is 4 7/8 of an inch long. The weight with the lanyard is 5.4 ounces. And the width at the widest point when closed is 1 7/8 of an inch thick. The inspiration for this knife is the kukri, which is a Nepalese machete / knife, which is why this knife has the recurve shape on the blade. This knife is a completely ambidextrous design, so it opens up the same way on both sides. It comes with a pocket clip that you can put on the other side if you want to carry this either in your left-hand pocket or for the reverse grip draw. So this is a good lefty knife. This knife is able to be waved out of the pocket because of the cold steel thumb plate. And here's an up close of the thumb plate. You can also open this knife manually, and the thumb plate is also a nice place to rest your thumb when using the knife. The AUS 10A steel holds a decent edge, and it retains that edge for a decent amount of time. Definitely an improvement over the old AUS 8 steel, while still being pretty easy to sharpen. Now this knife will be a bit more difficult to sharpen, but not because of the blade steel. It's because of the recurve shape. However, if you know how to sharpen, this isn't really a big deal. The recurve shape, combined with the fact that this is a fairly wide blade and its full flat grind, makes this an excellent cutting blade. This handle shape is very comfortable. It's a thicker handle, and as you can see, it's really maximized for the edge out grips. It has a hand stop in front and a hand stop in back. If you hold this edge in, this is not very comfortable, but this isn't really designed to be held that way. This is, however, perfectly comfortable forward grip edge out and reverse grip edge out. And in fact, the end of the handle is actually contoured a bit for the thumb. So the thumb rests naturally right there. The handle texture on the new one has definitely been improved over the old one. On the old one, this was very slick. This here is much more grippy, which is definitely nice when holding the knife in hand. However, it can pose another problem. That problem being when you're getting this knife out of pocket, this texture tends to grab fabric. So in my opinion, the lanyard really becomes more necessary with this type of knife. I personally like lanyards on all my knives because I find that this really helps me with a waveable knife. But with this knife, especially because of the handle texture, this is a real plus to have the lanyard on here. Which, speaking of, this knife does have a place for a lanyard, so that's another thing I like. This knife has the cold steel triad lock, so basically it's an improved lock back. Besides this handle texture possibly being a bit grabby on close, and this blade shape being a bit more difficult to sharpen for most people, the only other real disadvantage to this knife is the fact that if you're someone who likes your slim and trim knives, then this is not going to be the knife for you. I, however, don't mind this. I actually like, in general, a more substantial knife in hand because I think it's more comfortable to hold, and I don't mind the little bit of extra space it takes up in my pocket. However, as I said, if you're someone who prefers a more slim and trim knife, then I wouldn't recommend this knife to you. But if you are someone who likes knives like this, then I can highly recommend this knife. So that's all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.